Hi guys, welcome to the workshop. I hope you're all keeping yourselves healthy and as active as you can during this lockdown period. As you can see behind me, I've been busy this last week. That's the main reason why I didn't manage to upload a video this weekend just gone. I relocated my workshop into the living room and I've painted the workshop white. The reason I've done that is to try and brighten up the videos a little bit. It's so much brighter in here now that I even forget to put the lights on. I haven't got them on at the moment. And a couple of times I walked out, started working, and then realised I didn't have my lights on. So that's a good thing. And also, you can see behind me that I've put some French cleats on the wall. If you're wondering why I've gone for the grey and white look, well, that was more by chance than planning. And those of you that have seen the outside of my workshop will know that it's white and grey, and it just so happens that the wood I've used, in fact I can show you a piece. I got some lengths of skirting board. They've got like a grey coating on one side, and on the back they're kind of white. These are about 12 inches across with a decorative edge on. And if I lean it over, you can see just how thick it is. They're about 32mm thick, so normally I wouldn't use material quite that thick to make French cleats with, but beggars can't be choosers, and would rather use the wood that I've been given and has cost nothing than go out and buy wood, especially for the job. So, and I was kind of thinking I might change the colour of the cleats, but then I thought to myself, well, the outside's white and grey, and to have white and grey on the inside, well, maybe someone's trying to tell me something. Maybe that should be my colours. Who knows? But I quite like the colours, so I might even leave it like that. Leave your comments and tell me what you think of the colours, and yeah, let me know in the comments. Right, so the first job I'm going to do is I've got some smaller offcuts of MDF, so I'm going to start by squaring those up on the table saw, and then I can start cutting the pieces I need down to size. Basically, now these have been squared off, I'm basically going to line this up with the edge of the piece of wood, and I'm going to draw a mark. And then I need to cut two of these. And because my depth of cut on my chop saw isn't quite enough, I'm going to have to flip the piece round and and then I'm simply going to line up the cut. Right, so I've now got two identical side pieces cut. The next job is to cut the corners off. You'll see why later on in the build. Right, so the two sides have been cut, and this is going to be one of the base pieces, so I need to cut this down to width. So for the base piece, I'm going to cut a 45-degree angle on both ends of the piece, and then I'm going to rip it down to the right width. Right, so basically it's going to go together. I'm going to be leaving a slight lip along this edge. And then I've got a bottom piece with an angled cut, which is going to go onto the bottom piece like that. Obviously the other side piece will sit on it. Then I'm going to be cutting a back piece. So this is the back. I'm going to be cutting a back piece to go on the back, and that is going to be slightly longer to allow a bottom piece to sit on, something like that. But it's going to be obviously be flush. So I'm going to cut the back piece and the bottom piece off camera because, well, that's a little bit boring. So you can see basically how it's all going to fit together. So to mark the slot, I'm going to roughly hold it where I want the saw to kind of sit. So then I can mark out, adding a few mil either side, the rough marks where I need to cut the groove, and then obviously I'll check it that side and see roughly where I want the saw to sit, and then I can work out how I'm going to cut the groove. A mark there and a mark there, so that's the position I want to slot in. And then I've got two marks on the face of the board, so what I can do, mark this is one of those times where I could do with a voice. So that is basically the material I need to remove. So I've got all the pieces ready to be fixed together, so what I'm going to do is just dry fit everything, make sure it all goes together how I want it. That's kind of looking good. Right, to fit this together, I'm using wood glue and I'm using some CA glue. Now you get a little bit of wiggle room, but not a lot before the CA glue dries. That dries really quick. You've pretty much not got long. Does anyone spot my mistake? I've glued it on the wrong way. This bit should be down here. Ugh. And that was lucky. I just about managed to get it off without causing any damage. And it's now fitted the right way round. So, second mistake of the project, I put it that way round when it should have gone that way round. So let's try that again, shall we? It's not my day today. I had it the right way round the first time. I was thinking it was the lower one which is meant to be angled away, whereas this one's meant to be this way round. It's amazing. You dry fit things more than once and everything goes together without any hiccups. And then the minute you start assembling the thing, everything just goes wrong. Now I was just going to use a screw to put this locking catch on, but I'm thinking because it's MDF it's likely to strip out and become useless, so I found a nut, a couple of washers and a bolt, and I'm going to put that through from the other side and use that instead. That way this ain't going to strip out over time. say that's a success. I mean, obviously, if you tip it upside down, it's likely to fall out, but let's face it, it's not going to be at that angle. And that's the angle it's going to be sat at. And even if you push it right that way, it still don't come out because there's a lip there. So I think that will do. As far as would I do anything differently if I was to build it again, apart from making sure I glue things the right way round the first time, the only other thing I would do would be to cover up the edges on the base and the back part, and to do that I would have made the side piece that much bigger, and then instead of sitting it inside I would have sat that over the whole thing, and all you'd have seen is the side of this. Not going to be a problem as far as I'm concerned because I plan on painting this anyway, but if you're making it and planning to leave it the same, that's just something I would change. Right, well I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. Thanks to all my regular subscribers for joining me in the workshop. Welcome to any new subscribers. Thanks for coming over to Grumpy's workshop. Anyone that's watching this video that's not yet subscribed and you like woodworking videos or workshop related woodworking videos, then be sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon, and you'll be notified every time I upload a video. So in the meantime, stay safe, stay active, and you'll see me in the next video. Cheers for watching, guys. I think that's